again, good evening or good day, wherever you are, positioned at this planet. Good day. Hello. It's much better, isn't it? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor Dr. Korifaeus with the current news of the news. But before we start, as we always do, our little gimmick, and the Earth shall continue to rotate. Oops, almost upside down. The Earth shall continue to rotate, and it stops. Where does it stop? Oh, look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you could see this. It stopped, right? Ooh, now it moved. This is very interesting. It stopped right here, and this is a very... Oh, I gotta move it like this. This is very interesting. Well, it's very tough with the camera. This is a big boot. The big boot looks like a Santa boot. That's the peninsula of Saudi Arabia. There's also a small boot. The small boot is Italy. And funny enough, I just realized this. Can you see this little boot? And the toe is coming out. The big toe is coming out of the boot, and it's touching Iran, I suppose it is. Yeah, very funny. But wherever the news may come from, it comes from somewhere. But Mr. Döniken likes this little gimmick of the globe. Isn't it so? Well, it was just a little fun. Anyhow, I'm Professor Dr. Korifaeus, and I studied originally theologistics. However, the topic of theologistics is no longer taught, and so since I studied that a few hundred years ago, now I kind of gave away that I'm a little more older than a few days. Please keep to yourself, otherwise people will come and want to know the secret. And so I started specializing in smurfology. Very interesting topic. What is very interesting about smurfology is historians, as well as ethnologists, people who specialize in the ethnicity of the species of this planet, they insist that the Smurfs are related to the seven dwarfs. The seven dwarfs of the Snow White, which of course is absolutely impossible. Because, let me try to explain this. See, I don't smoke. One of the secrets for my long life, I don't smoke, I don't drink. It's a prop. Just as this little thing is a prop. They give me props. It's all about appearance. It's a training. They combed my beard. Yes, makeup. And so, back to the Smurfs. The reason why the Smurfs and the seven dwarfs cannot possibly be related in any way or form is because the seven dwarfs live in a big hut. Even Snow White fits in there, whereas the Smurfs live in tiny, small, little mushrooms. They live in a little mushroom village. Yeah, very tiny little Smurfs. And Snow White fits into the hut of the seven dwarfs, must be a little bit bigger, and they are miners. Yes, and they had her cook, and in the kitchen. I suppose they were chauvinists. It wasn't all that easy for Snow White at the time, I suppose, cleaning and cooking and all that stuff. Thank God the prince came by, and when she swallowed the apple and knew a little medicine, he had medical knowledge, and Heimlich maneuver, the apple bit came out. Having said that, Snow White is very interesting. Snow White, the original version and the name is Schneewittchen. It's a German word. Now, Schneewittchen is Old German, very close to English, interestingly enough. And witch actually translates into a witch. Yeah, and so there is a possibility that Snow White stands actually for a white witch, as opposed to the stepmother, who must probably be a black witch. Nevertheless, let's go back to the Smurfs, because Snow White and the Prince, they lived happily ever after, and the Smurfs have also a single female in their little mushroom village. Her name is Smurfine, something like that, and she is the sister of all these little Smurfs, and possibly, no one is really sure, the daughter of Doc, I believe is his name, the guy in the red suit and the white beard. He's an alchemist, a very bright fella, a scientist, an alchemist, a pharmacist, does something in his kitchen. And, interestingly enough, one of the other reasons, scientific reasons, the Smurfs can't possibly be related to the seven dwarfs is the seven dwarfs wore red hats, caps, and the Smurfs, they wear Phrygian hats. They may have come from Phrygia. Nobody knows where Phrygia is, and if I would know, I wouldn't tell because I promised to keep a secret. And so let us be assured that they're not related in any way or form. The reason why the Smurfs are blue, and possibly because they're royalty, blue-blooded, and the blood shines through. I don't think they have the blues, and they don't drink. I don't think so. I think I've very thoroughly, scientifically researched the subject to assure you they don't drink and they don't have the blues. The blueness of the Smurfs may be related to some other matter unbeknownst to us. But please be assured, from now on, the Smurfs are not related to the seven dwarfs who wear red caps, similar to the garden dwarfs. Where they came from, no one knows either. And so they're not related, whatever the historians and the ethnologists, please excuse me, whatever they tell you, don't let them tell you any fairy tales.